everybody. I hope everything is doing good, that you're healthy and joyful. I'm here to do Libra August Tarot 2025. I'll be using Major Arcana, Rider-Waite-Smith, Prism, and I Am Shadow and Light for the decans. Les Amours de Marlowe for the Love department, Woman Oracle, Osho and Tarot, and at the end, Divine Connection. All right, here we go. Let's do it. I hope you're having a great summer, Libra, and you're listening to this reading at the beach or by the pool. Yep. If you do speak French or understand French, I do have a French channel. It's in the About section, and it is free. There's no commercial. And it is not a copy and paste of this channel. Therefore, it is complimentary. Yes. Alrighty, Libra, let's do it. Nice. Okay. Aries in the house with the Emperor. All right. Wow, interesting. Interesting vibes. Okay, so recent past. Let's start with this because, yeah, okay. Page of Cup. So, recent past, you've been acting very lightly. So, you know, not taking accountability so much, not having a lot of experience regarding what you want to do, and sort of also being a little bit, because we don't know if the fish exists here. Okay, there's a fish in the cup, but we're not really sure. So is this like your pink glasses? Are you creating something that you're not sure about? Your energy is here. You have a lot of energy, but you're an air sign also. And so you're just like, okay, yo, you know, okay, I want to do this, you know. It kind of reminds me of the Cancer reading, like literally. The Cancer had the world. Yeah, it's very similar. Go see if your Neptune or your moon is in Cancer. Maybe you're rising, okay? All right, so with the World card, it is a desire. It's your planet Venus. So it is your desire to participate into a sort of a collaboration, peace and love group, you know, vibe. Therefore, the world also. But at the same time, it's like, do you really have the tools? You know, I have a doubt here. Anyways, consciously. Consciously, it's a sort of like a 50-50 here. First scenario is you don't have all the tools. You're not educated enough to do things. You don't have the maturity either. So consciously, you kind of realize that. So you're just like, oh boy. And at the same time, consciously, maybe possibly you're waiting for divine timing. You're waiting for the fruit to be mature, to pick the fruit or to grab this opportunity, or, you know. But if you wait for the buzz all day, nothing is going to happen, bro. You know? Okay. Unconsciously inside of you, you want to be the rebel. Unconsciously inside of you, you want to be Aries. Unconsciously inside of you, you want to be the Emperor. You want to be a leader. But I don't see you as a leader here. You don't have, I'm telling you, you do not have, nada. What are you doing? You're waiting for what? Challenge. Challenge is to have goodwill. Are you bitter about something, Libra? I have the feeling that you do. You're bitter about something because maybe somebody told you no. regarding something, and you're bitter, and now you're like a 4-year-old, like having a temper tantrum. Yeah, it's very strange. All right, the near future, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. It's interesting because it's a water, so it's like very soft and da da da. But the near future with the Queen of Cups, it's also very oh my God, it's like one day I'm doing good, the next not really. After I'm good, not really. You know, it's extremely like yeah, it's your ego, dude. And you are in your reading, but it's your ego. You're comparing yourself. You're comparing yourself and you're too much. The Queen of Cups can be very much too much. You know, it's the Italian mama, it's the Jewish mama that wants to do everything for you. And it's like, oh boy, okay, can I breathe for a minute? And I get it because your planet is Venus and you want to please everybody. You want to buy the most beautiful things. You want to cook the most beautiful meals. But here, I have the feeling that you're asking for a lot of validation. So, you know, you're not asking for much, but you're very, very much in the, if someone says no, you're just like a 4-year-old. But you're not asking for much. But it's very extravaganza. Here we go. That's the word. Very drama queen. Very extravaganza. And at the same time, you're not being flexible. It's like, it's sort of like my way or the highway. And you're not being flexible. But the outcome is to be flexible. You know, this reading is telling you, Libra, you need to be flexible this month. Stop being stubborn eventually with stuff. To compare yourself, to be in competition and this and that. And the clarification, there's your card. So you do try to harmonize things. You do try to like have an equilibrium. But at the same time, it's very dramatic also. So maybe possibly you're giving people ultimatum also. It's not good. All right. Decans, first, second, and third. And if you're on a cusp, you have 6 messages instead of 3. Wow, you're perfectly shadow and light, Libra. That's the first sign for the month. I am shadow and light, and you have I am shadow and light. Wow, you're not alone. And rest, yeah. Yeah. So you are not alone. It's also linked to the ego. Ask for help. Take your time, rest. You need to sleep, you need to rest. And I am shadow and light. I am taking accountability that I have qualities, I have flaws, and we're not perfect, and perfection does not exist. And I am shadow and light. This is taking accountability for a second. And it is going to be crucial in August to end the year well. Second decan. Stop judging and putting yourself down. It reinforces your negative self. I am the when, I am not seen, and yet I exist. And frustration. Yep. Second deck and everything is said. I think you're frustrated. That's what I was telling you earlier with the little 4-year-old. Temper tantrum. Frustration. Because someone says no. And self-esteem, you're going to work on your self-esteem. That's why you have that compare card. That's why you have, you know, a bunch of cards that should not be in your reading right now. All right, third decan. Get lost once in a while, get lost and come back fresh. Honesty is a virtue and keeping it is a privilege. And the mirror, yeah. Well, you got to be honest with yourself and others. Have core values, integrity, respect, all that jazz. And at the same time, stop doing the mirror thing. Like, do not project your fears on other people or other stuff, guilty, a bunch of stuff. Stop doing it because it could be vice versa also. You know, other people can do it to you. But this is exactly your situation here, third decan. So it's not very good. You need to take a break. Get lost once in a while, get lost and come back fresh. All right, the love department. Let's see if you're in a relationship. What's up? I'm thirsty. Whoop. Here we go. All right, love department. So if you're in a relationship, Libra, let's see what's up. All right. A dialogue is going to happen, a conversation, but something that is going to be true to yourself. So you might be expressing yourself regarding your needs, what you want, But the other person, which is your partner, might not agree. But it's okay. Agree to disagree. And that's it, you know? And if you're different, you're different. And if you need to temper stuff, you temper stuff. But at least you speak your truth. And this is going to be very important. Put a little water in your wine, find a solution. But it is important to speak your truth. Okay? If you're single and happy. Oh no. Single and happy. Nice. All right, so if you're single and happy, there's a sort of a connection that you miss, very much so. And you sort of have to like make a choice, take a decision regarding this, because I have the feeling that it's sort of like consuming, you know, your thoughts, your energy. It's sort of like vampire thing, you know, just the fact that you have the hamster wheel and you're just like, you can't get out of it. But at the same time, what are you trying to decide? To call the person, to close, you know, once for good? Like, what are you trying to do with this situation? For the people to, for the person to apologize to you, you know? So you gotta understand also what you want this person to say to you. Apologize, sorry, I was lame. I know I hurted you. I'm not sure, but you got to make sure you're straight up with yourself, you know, straightforward with yourself first of all, and then after you figure out, because I think you're very obsessed about that. So you got to work on that too. Why you have such an emotional trigger? All right, if you're single and happy, if you're single and happy, oh boy. So you're not on the same page with someone, but at the same time, it's like you're single and happy. You're on an application, you do whatever the F you want, you sleep with whomever, but I have the feeling that someone maybe have a crush on you right now, and you're just like, oh my God, you know? And so therefore, it is going to put you in a very strange, awkward situation that could be potentially toxic. And at the same time, it creates yeah, you're just like that, guys. So you got to be straight up with this person and be like, okay, you know, I'm like this, da 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 da, you know. Okay, all right. Divine connection. 3 cards. I draw 2 cards and I check the back of the deck also. All right. So we got Scorpio in the house. There's a vibe of collaboration and group and bro vibe, you know? And I know you're trying to do this, but at the same time, this is going to be a great initiation for you in August if you leave the past in the past. Because I have the feeling that you're too attached to the past. It was so great before, and oh my God, remember when we did this and da 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 da, you know, and it's like, okay, yeah, but you know, when 2025, we're not doing that anymore. And it sort of like puts you also in a sad mood. Yeah, because when we think about the past, it's a little bit of a, you know, we're depressed a little bit, you know, it puts our vibe like that, especially if you're rehashing stuff, you know. So yeah, watch out in August. Like, geez, there's a lot of stuff to watch out here, Libra, but I'm sure you're a big boy, a big girl, you can do it. I hope it helps. I'll see you in September for the monthly, but there's a lot of stuff on my channel. It's absolutely timeless, and you can click whenever you want. All right. Have a great August. I'll see you soon. Bye.